Greetings, YouTubers, and welcome to my 55th TTM video. TTM stands for Through the Mail, and I said that because my father-in-law gives me such a hard time, always asks me what TTM is, and he's not that old. It's been a while, so I've been watching everybody's videos. I just haven't had a lot come in, and, I apologize, lost a few subscribers, so, sorry for being away. But I enjoyed everybody's videos. I try to watch as many as I can. Today, I will share with you 4 TTMs that I got, a couple of pickups as well, and some shout-outs to some very great channels. Let's start out with the first shout-out, shall we? Yes, we'll do that. TopShelfPullz, and mostly does hockey. But I enjoy the hockey, learning a lot about the new players. I mean, I know who Patrick Kane is because he's my favorite player, and Austin Matthews and Connor McDavid and those guys. But, there are other players I don't really know about. And, good channel to watch to learn something here. So check out TopShelfPullz. Second one, another hockey channel, basically, TB Collector 91. You got a good channel. You can learn a lot about hockey, too, and the cards and all that. Give him a look-see as well. Number 3 is TenClubCards. Heard about this channel through JK Johnny, and liked him, subscribed to him, so also give TenClubCards a look-see. And number 4 is Light the Lamp TTM. Obviously, he does TTMs. He's got 7 subscribers, of which I'm one, so give him a look-see. You like TTM? Check him out. He's had some good ones recently. You want to learn about TTM, they're a good place to go as well. Show some support. I'm just trying to, get channels, some more subscribers if I can help. I certainly want to do that. Someone emailed me with a question about that. Why do I do it? Well, I'm just trying to help some folks out, get some more subscribers. That's what it's all about. I'm not here to make money. I'm just here to have fun. And, I'd like to see everybody get 1,000 subscribers. So, that's why I shout them out. So go check those guys out. And I just want to give 2 other shout-outs to, first, Don of Don's Field of Dreams. His dad recently fell and was injured and had to have surgery the other day, I believe. I believe it was on Monday. Today. Yes, today. And, sorry about that. But, get everybody to, get good thoughts, little prayers if you'd like for Don and his family and his dad to pull through so he can come through healthy. And that would be very nice of everybody. And second is for Adam of Adam's Card Closet, who was recently in the hospital, but he's back home. Did a little live test. Looks good. Hope he's feeling better. So everyone, give him some good thoughts, prayers if you pray, for both those guys, Don and Adam. It'd be greatly appreciated. And check out those other channels as well. You can tell them I sent you or don't. Again, I'm just in it to spread the joy, shall we say. All right, I got a couple of pickups today to show, just 3. First is a hockey card. Yes, hockey. It's been a hockey day. And this is for the 1976-77 set. I was about 5 in 1977. My dad started to he'd always bring different cards home. Hockey, baseball, football. Yeah, go open them up. Tear them open. That was his thing, Put them in a box. A lot of them got damaged over the years, but I've been rebuilding this set since we started it way back when, and this is the Jean Rattel card. Here in the Bruins. Came all the way from Canada, as you can see, the green tape. Had to buy it up there. I couldn't find a good price in the United States. So I'm down to just 2 cards for this set of 264 cards, and if anybody knows where I can get number 10, which is Bernie Parent, and the final card, number 264, which is the Stanley Cup card for the Canadians when they won, please let me know. I would certainly, pay a good price, but I'm not going to overpay. I don't want to. I've seen, people charge a ton, but, if the price is reasonable, I'm certainly going to be in. And I would appreciate the info where I could get it, too. And I picked up 2 cards from my classic collection. I've been buying more 1956 cards. This first one is of Larry Doby, and he's wearing the White Sox uniform there. He's on the White Sox. Mr. Doby was the second African-American to play in the major leagues, the first to play in the American League with the Cleveland Indians. And he was the second African-American to be a manager in the major leagues. The first was Frank Robinson with the Indians, and Larry Doby managed the Chicago White Sox. So it's a nice looking card. Looks pretty good on the back as well. Native of New Jersey. Yes, the Garden State. All right. And second was Mr. Vic Wertz on the 56 card here. This came slab, so I saw it and got it at a good price. Vic Wertz, very famous for his 1954 hit in the World Series against the New York Giants at the Polo Grounds. Center field was deep, and the hit went way deep to center, and Willie Mays made his famous over-the-shoulder catch to throw the ball back. That was Vic Wertz who hit it. This was a 4, but it looks pretty good. And it was done by, I don't know who this is, GMA, if that's Good Morning America or whatever. But, yeah, hey, looked nice slab there. Looks good in the back. Little stain up there, but, you know, I like the card. Came out nice. All right, now to the TTMs. This first one came from Ohio. Took 17 days. There was no fee. None whatsoever. And that's a former NFL punter, Mr. Tom, I'll try not to butcher this last name, Scaldani. He signed the 1982 Topps card there. Get out of light, hopefully. Yeah. And the 1983 Topps card as well. He just looks real happy sitting on the sidelines there. And he also, very nice of him, threw in a third one of him at Ohio State. Push it back. This was his Ohio State card that he threw in. Threw in it as an extra, so thank you, Mr. Scaldani. Thomas Edward Scaldani, better known as Tom, born June 29th, 1955 in Bethel Park, Pennsylvania, out there in Allegheny County. He's 65 years of age. In 1973, he became the first specialty punter given a football scholarship in Big Ten history. That meant he was strictly a punter, only job he did, and he got a scholarship for doing that. So that was pretty cool. He turned down scholarship offers from the University of Michigan, Bo Schembechler, Penn State, with Joe Paterno, and his hometown University of Pittsburgh Panthers to go to Ohio State to play for Coach Woody Hayes, Bo Schembechler's arch nemesis at Michigan. He's the only 3-time first-team All-American punter in college history, and he's considered, along with Southern Mississippi's Ray Guy, as one of the 2 greatest punters in college history. He was also a 3-time All-American at The Ohio State University in 1974, 1975, and 1976. In 1977 in the NFL Draft, he was picked in the 2nd round with the 46th pick by the Cleveland Browns. Yes, the Browns. Did he ever play for the Browns? No, never played for them. He made professional sports history when he held out for the entire season in a contract dispute with the Browns, becoming the first ever NFL draft pick to hold out for a full season. So couldn't get the money, wasn't going to play in Cleveland. His rights were eventually traded to the Detroit Lions after the 1977 season. He played in the NFL from 1978 until 1983, playing with the Lions until 1982, and 1 season with the Philadelphia Eagles in 1983. He was named first-team All-Pro in 1978 and 81, and he led the NFL in punting average both of those years, but a back injury ended his career in 1983 while he was playing with the Philadelphia Eagles. He made 1 Pro Bowl, and that was in 1981. And he punted in 61 games, had 295 punts, 12,425 yards, and averaged about 42 yards a punt. Now, he came from a pretty athletic family. Just to share a little info, his uncle Leo Scaldani played for the Philadelphia Eagles. And in the 1949 NFL Championship game, yes, that was the thing before the Super Bowl. I have to tell a lot of my son's friends who are young guys, there was something before the Super Bowl? They said, yes, they actually had a championship game, and it counted. Some of them argue with me, like, no, it didn't count. It only counts because of the Super Bowls. But they did. 1949 with the Eagles as a member of the team. He blocked a punt as time expired in the 1949 title game to help the Eagles beat the LA Rams for that year's championship. His other uncle, Joe Muggsy Scaldani, is a member of the College Football Hall of Fame. He played at the University of Pittsburgh, and he played for the Pittsburgh Steelers before enlisting in the armed services to fight during World War II. His other uncle, Ed, turned down the Chicago Bears offer so he could sign with the Cincinnati Reds in 1949. Tom's brother Joe was an All-American at Lafayette University and played for the Arizona Wranglers in the USFL. And his daughter Kelly, I throw this in here, married Chris Kirkpatrick. Who's that? He's a member of NSYNC. Yes, so there's your NSYNC feed or fill for the day. So Tom Skildani sent in 2. He sent back 3. They were free, so thank you very much for that. Appreciate that tremendously. This next one came from Florida. Took 16 days. There was no fee. And this gentleman won 4 straight Stanley Cup Championships with the New York Islanders, and that is old number 23, Mr. Bobby Nystrom. Signed that nice Legends card there. And signed this other Upper Deck Legends card as well. I got him without the stash and with the stash. So it was nice to get 2. I didn't know if I'd get those back. His first real name is Thor, Thore. Robert Nystrom, goes by Bobby. He was born October 10th, 1952 in Stockholm, Sweden. He's 68 years of age. When he was 4 years old in 1956, his family moved to Hinton, Alberta, Canada. He played junior hockey with the Calgary Centennials. And in 1972 in the NHL draft was selected 33rd overall by the New York Islanders. He made his first full season in the NHL was in 1973-1974, and he played until 1986. In that first full season, he had 41 points as a rookie, and he garnered some consideration for the Calder Memorial Trophy as Rookie of the Year. That, though, went to his teammate and future Hall of Famer Dennis Potvin. In 1977-78, he had a career-high 30 goals that year. He was nicknamed Thor by his teammates, and he was a very skilled and respected fighter, but he wanted to improve his skating ability, so he actually took power skating classes and became a fluid skater with strong hockey instincts as a result of that. He was known as one of the all-time clutch players in NHL Stanley Cup playoff history. He had 39 goals and 83 points during his time in the playoffs. Excuse me there. He's noted for his overtime or sudden death goals, the winners. He ended playoff overtime games 4 times in his career. On May 24th, 1980, in Game 6 of the Stanley Cup Finals against the Philadelphia Flyers, he scored the game winner at 7 minutes and 11 seconds of overtime from an assist from John Tonelli to give the Islanders their first ever Stanley Cup championship. They would go on to win a few more that decade. They had 4 and eventually lost to the Edmonton Oilers, trying to get a 5th. The 1979-80 Islanders were also the first NHL team to win a Stanley Cup with European players on its roster. Because at one time, I was reading one book, European players were kind of considered soft, and, well, that's been disproven, thank goodness. So, on January 5th, 1986, he was accidentally struck in the eye by a high stick from his teammate Gerald Deduck in a practice session. He had to have surgery on his eye, and that basically ended his career. He'd played in 899 games to that point, all with the Islanders. On April 5th, 1986, it was the Islanders' final home game at the Nassau Memorial Coliseum. Coach Al Arbor asked him to suit up for one more game so he could even 900 and give the Islander fans one more chance to see him play. He was in the starting lineup and skated around for 5 seconds after the puck dropped, and he never played again. The Islanders retired as number 23 on April 1st, 1995. He's a member of the Nassau County Sports Hall of Fame and also a member of the National Jewish Sports Hall of Fame. He played 900 games, had 235 goals, 278 assists, and 573 points. His son Eric was drafted by the Calgary Flames as the number 10 pick in the 2002 NHL Draft. So, thank you, Mr. Bobby Nystrom there. Nice signature on those 2 cards. The next one is an 8x10, and this one came from Texas. It took 17 days. There was no fee. I had a Bowman card blown up, And that's former Cy Young Award winner, Mr. Doug Drabek. Get that light off there. A little bent, but... So I had the card blown up. Had it, took a picture of it. He signed it. He put 1990 to 92 East Champs, which is what I asked him to sign. Mr. Douglas Dean Drabek, better known as Doug. Born July 25th, 1962 in Victoria, Texas. He's currently 58. He attended St. Joseph's High School in Victoria, where he played football and baseball. In the fourth round of the 1980 Major League Baseball draft, he was drafted by the Cleveland Indians. But just as Tom Skildani did with the Browns, he didn't play for them. Doug Drabek did not sign with the Indians and attended the University of Houston. In the 1983 Major League Draft, in the 11th round, he was selected by the Chicago White Sox, and he signed with them. Played in the minor leagues, never got to the major leagues at that time with the White Sox, but made the Major League debut in 1986. On August 13th, he was traded to the New York Yankees along with Kevin Hickey to complete, 1985. He was traded to the New York Yankees along with Kevin Hickey to complete an earlier trade the White Sox had made for Roy Smalley, which was back on July 18th. Made his Major League debut in New York in 1986, played till 1998. Played with the Yankees just for that one season in 86, then with the Pittsburgh Pirates, the Houston Astros. He did eventually get to the Chicago White Sox in 1997 and play, and finished up with the Baltimore Orioles in 1998. He had a career record of 155 wins, 134 losses, a 3.73 ERA, and 1,594 strikeouts. May 30th, 1986, he made his Major League debut, coming in relief for Joe Niekro in a 6-3 Yankee loss to Oakland. After the season, he was traded along with Logan Easley and Brian Fisher to the Pittsburgh Pirates. In exchange, the Yankees got such greats as Rick Rhoden, Cecilio Guante, and Pat Clements. His best years were from 1987 to 92 with the Pirates, where he regularly pitched over 230 innings and finished in the top 10 in the NL ERA race. In 1990, he won 22 games and lost 6 with a 2.76 ERA and won the National League Cy Young Award. He had the most wins that year as well. He led the Pirates to the National League Championship Series, and that was the first time they'd been in the playoffs since 1979. But they eventually lost to the Cincinnati Reds, who went on to win the World Series that year, shocking the Oakland A's. On August 3rd, 1990, he had a no-hitter against the Philadelphia Phillies, broken up with 2 outs in the 9th inning by Sil Campusano of the Phillies. He had a single, and that was the only hit in the game in an 11-0 Pirates victory. 1990 was his best year. He won the Cy Young Award and led the NL in wins, as I said, and was an All-Star just once in his whole career, and that was in 1994 while he was a member of the Astros. He signed after the 92 season with the Astros. That was the year the Pirates that was their last season where they had a great team with the guys they had, Drabek, Van Slyke, Bonilla, Barry Bonds, all those guys. That was the 92 year they lost to the Braves. His son Kyle was a player in the major leagues. You might have heard of him. Kyle Drabek pitched with the Diamondbacks, the White Sox, and the Blue Jays. And this final one is a baseball. Yes. It took 15 days. I donated $10. Came from Florida, and that's the 1979 American League Rookie of the Year, at least co-Rookie of the Year, Mr. John Castino. A lot cheaper than buying it on eBay, I'll tell you that. John Anthony Castino, born October 23rd, 1954 in Evanston, Illinois. He's 66 years of age. He went to New Trier High School in Winnetka, Illinois, and then went to Rollins College in Winter Park, Florida. In the 1976 Major League Baseball draft, he was picked in the 3rd round by the Minnesota Twins. His Major League career went from 1979 to 84, all with the Twins. He started out in the Major Leagues as a third baseman. In 1979, he hit .285, had 112 hits in 148 games, and was named co-Rookie of the Year along with Fettuccine Alfredo Griffin, who played with the Toronto Blue Jays. In 1980, he had a career-high .302 average, And in 1982, the Twins switched him back to second base, and he led the American League's second baseman in fielding percentage. But he started to suffer a lot of chronic back problems, and in 1984 his career was cut short by a fused disc in his back, so he retired. After his career was over, he went back to college, got his degree, and became an investment advisor. For his career, he had 278, had 41 homers and 249 RBIs, and in 2010 was named one of the 50 greatest players in Minnesota Twins history. So thank you, Mr. Castino. Very generous of him to sign the ball. I've been looking to add him to my collection, especially with the Rookie of the Years that I collect too, and MVPs and all that. All right, that is it, folks. The only other thing I got to say is an apology for the last video. I think I said the picture with the bloody face on the hockey player was Bobby Orr. It's actually Bobby Hull. I get those two mixed up sometimes when I say Bobby's, so I do apologize for that. I want to thank everybody for watching. If you liked the video, leave a like, If you don't like the video, I'm sorry. Apologize for that. If you're new to the channel, subscribe if you liked it. If you don't like it, still subscribe anyway. You never know what we'll have. Maybe something you'll like. And subscribe to those other channels that I mentioned earlier. It don't cost nothing. It's free. That's the beauty of it. It's free, and you make people happy when you subscribe to those channels. Increase their viewership there, or your subscribers, whatever we're going to say. But thank you all. I hope everybody's been doing well and staying safe, and be kind to one another. Keep being kind to one person at a time. Before you know it, the place will be a lot better. So thank you all for watching, and tonight we say goodbye. Good night. Good night, sorry. Good night to Wyoming.